got a little bit late start on getting that to go forward, and I'll be right with you. I have a few people that I have not yet identified. I can't identify a couple of folks right now. So I'll go ahead and check in and see who that is in just a quick moment. Probably the first person, let me ask, is a person named That One Short Kid. Can you go ahead and unmute and just tell me your name for today?
Alex Manley.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Manley.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be with you shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll change it, but it won't change it permanently. It'll just change it for this meeting. And then I also see a person labeled iPhone, and I'm asking them to unmute and tell me their name. Not you yet, ma'am. There's iPhone. Okay. First person labeled iPhone, not Zoom user. Can you tell me your name real quickly? Hello?
Control.
Yes, this is
What's your name? Please. Okay, I'll come back to you. Just line up somebody to talk to me. Zoom user, what is your name, please? Yes.
Control Williams.
Okay, hold on. I wasn't. Okay. So folks, when I'm talking to you, I'll hit you with a unmute request. But Mr. Williams, thank you. And again, I'll just change it for the meeting and I'll be back with you in a moment. Zoom user, there's a button on top. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you unmute? You unmuted a moment ago. Can you tell me your name? She's working on her background. What is your name, please?
Oh, mine.
No, I've got your name, Mr. Good. The person who just unmuted, Usario de Zoom, what is your name? Se llama, por favor?
dale tu nombre.
Yes.
Morales.
Otra vez.
Elias Morales.
Martinez?
No,
No.
Dale el nombre.
Elías Mora Reyes.
Elias Reyes?
Ujú.
Okay. Mi no habla español por en la corta? Sí.
¿Cómo, perdón?
Un momento. Un momento. His file. I think he needs to come talk to someone at the window about. He's the one who we don't know. Yeah. And
No lo hago aquí. Sí, así que habla.
señor Reyes, tendrás que venir aquí para que alguien te habla español. ¿Ok?
Ok.
Ok.
¿Qué día sería?
Sí, today. Hoy. Okay.
Mm.
Ven aquí hoy, okay?
What time?
Now.
No. Okay.
Ahora. ¿Qué hora?
Ahora. Mm. ¿Qué hora?
¿Tiendes estar aquí a la mediodía?
I need check, but my children is in a school.
I don't need your children. Elias.
I know, but okay. Okay, I'm called to the court.
Sí. Okay.
Thank you.
It would be better. I would approve it. He would need to get a. That's the problem. Okay, let's keep going. Zoom user, can you tell me your name? Yes. Yes, ma'am. What's your name, please?
Hi,
Yes.
Destiny.
Okay. Y'all keep interchanging. Who is Destiny? Raise your hand. Okay. Destiny, what is your Contreras?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And oh, wrong person got labeled that. Okay. Just a moment. It is difficult when people don't respond. But we'll work on it. We'll get there. And then the person in has, you have Christmas decorations behind you. Yes, please unmute and tell me your name.
Brianne Brooks.
Okay. All right, we'll get to everybody. Let me ask if you're here and I call your name. Don't worry if I don't call your name. I already know you're here. But do I see Brianna Elkins? Because I don't think so. Do I see Michael Kilman? Jaheim Moffat? Armandre Moore? Okay, I see Brianna, so I'll admit her. Folks, I do want to let you know a few things as we get started, but what I want to do is if you'll listen while I work with each person, I can just let you know your options as we go. There are ways to gain dismissals, and if you're eligible for them, I will talk to you. If you are a student in high school, I'm going to be seeing if you want to do team court before we move forward. If you are under 17, I need a parent with you on screen when it's your turn. If you are eligible and you want to receive a deferral, which will keep it off your record, you need to speak up. It's only available if you have not yet had your plea accepted by the court. So we would be looking to do that today. Let me go ahead and begin. And the first person that I have logged in was Christian Good. And Christian Good, if you could unmute, that would be great. Let me get your file pulled up, and why don't you tell me how you're doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. Listen, I reviewed everything, including your history with the court, and we just have had kind of a history with you of it's just not getting where we need to get on your sentencing. And I looked, and you're eligible, instead of doing payment, to work this off through community service. If we do that, right now the balance is $1,477.50. In these cases, the oldest one has been pending since 2018. If we did community service, it would turn into 74 hours. We would start with 60 days to get it done. I have a list of places where you can do the work here locally. And if you get it done and get it turned in, I would zero out your balance. So that's where I'm inclined to go. If you object, I'll entertain any reasonable discussion about this, but I really think we should move in that direction at this point. I do want to hear from you before I do that. What do you have? What can you tell me?
I work too much.
Well, I mean, What you're telling me is I work too much, but I only make $500 every 2 weeks. That's not working too much. So
I'm at
something's
work right
wrong
now.
with my paperwork or something. But you have a duty to disclose your income to me at this point.
I mean, I mean, I've been making the payments though. I don't understand like why we can't just
You haven't
keep
been
it,
making them on time,
but I've been making the payments.
but you haven't been making them on time in your court order. We've had to reset over and over again. So at this point, I mean, I think what you could do, how far behind are we? And how many resets have we had? Your payments are very high. And are they every 2 weeks, it would appear? Right. I think what's been happening actually, now that I'm looking a little bit deeper, is that I need to lower the payment. And when you can't make payment, you know, we need to look at it more carefully, because what we just keep having is you're set too high, you can't pay it, you email in and we can't get you in. And now that you're in the meeting, let me ask you a question, Mr. Good. Does the schedule work? Are we hitting your payday with that schedule every 2 weeks?
It's really come down to a certain extent. Like we
So listen
get
to my
paid.
question, if I could. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We get paid by the job, by the house that we do. So if
So you're not paid every 2 weeks like it says in your paper.
no, but it sometimes works out that way because depending on, I could get paid every week depending on how quick we finish the job.
Okay, I can do $50 a month. Can you make a payment today?
No, it'll have to be tomorrow.
Okay, I need a signature today, however. I can get it through email, or, you know, if I
Okay,
can
that'll
email
work.
it. Listen to
that'll
me,
work.
listen to me. If I can email it to you and you can print it and sign it, or you can be here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock when we start and sign in.
Okay.
And then if you want to pay faster and get it done faster, you can, but we're going to slow it down. Because $150 every 2 weeks is not realistic for most people. I mean, that's hard for anyone. So I'm willing to approve payments, but I do need a signature. And I guess tomorrow morning we'll have to do.
Okay.
However, I'm saying make the payment when you come in, and that way we're not having to have you keep coming in.
No, I
Okay?
got you. Yes, I
Yeah.
got you.
Okay, we'll see you in the morning, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move forward. But Mr. Good, do you have any questions before we go?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to let you go, okay?
All right. You have a good one.
You too. Stay in touch with the court until this is done, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I what I don't want is for you to go to warrant when what we
Nah,
needed,
nah. Yeah, because I
especially
need
when all we needed was to have a quick conversation on the
Yes,
record,
ma'am.
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Mr. Good. You take care.
Too. Okay.
Okay. So he's good to hang up, and I want to talk to Joshua Price, except his audio is still not connected. Let me just send him a chat note real quickly. So Mr. Price, I don't know if you can hear me, but I just sent you a note that says, can you connect to your audio, please? If not, you need to hang up and dial into the meeting by phone. I'm going to go ahead and give you time to do that while I work with the next person. And then I'll assume you can't hear me, and I'll hang you up so that you're triggered to call in or call the clerk. I'm going to move on to Matthew Winchowski. I probably butchered that last name. I apologize, but can you unmute and tell me how you're doing today?
I'm all right, ma'am.
Okay,
How are you?
listen, I'm good. We had a community service order. We had 52 hours. They were due November 10th. Before I move forward, because I'm actually going to change what we're doing, But my first question is, did you finish your hours or do any of your hours? And if so, where are those hours?
No, I didn't do any hours. I did have time in the beginning, towards like November time, and then
Right.
my living like arrangement was really. I moved 3 times in the past like 2 months, so I've been jumping back and forth. I just got a job, so I was gonna see if somehow I can get on payments, and I could
Yes.
go to the court today and put money in.
Yes, I'm gonna move you toward payment. And I guess looking at your income, what I'm curious to find out is, you're paid every 2 weeks, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
What day of the week do you get paid?
I got my paycheck yesterday, so Wednesday.
On Wednesdays. So
Yeah.
can you make a $25 payment today?
How much is my total balance?
Your balance right now is actually all the way up to $1,079.80.
Okay, I'll do a payment of like 50 or 100 when I go in.
Okay, so you're gonna come by and sign for a payment plan today, right?
Yes, ma'am. How
Let's-
how long does that last?
Until it's done.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
yeah.
My
So
bad.
so they're gonna listen. So today you'd pay $50 and then it's every 2 weeks, $50. And if you pay more, you'll just get done faster.
Yeah.
And we don't charge interest. So it's literally like a no interest loan. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I'm fine with just setting this up this way and trying a different thing.
I really appreciate that.
But I need you to come in and sign up today. What time will you be in?
Before 12.
Okay, we'll try to have everything at the front desk by then. And then I guess my next question, though, that I still need to talk to you about is, there was a tobacco awareness class, and we needed that by December 5th. And we're a month overdue on that. And not doing that triggers a license suspension. And, I know we gave you the information to do that. So one thing I could do is extend this court date by 4 weeks. Okay. But that's only going to give you like a week and a half or so to get it done. And I can accept it on your next court date as a late turn in. I'm willing to do that because you showed up today and you're trying to deal with this. You can take it online. I recognize that you've had chaos. I can make an extension like that for you so that you can get it done. But that's really the most I can do, because I'm not even really supposed to do that. But it's a little bit of it's okay for the judge to do it kind of moment. So do you
No,
want
that
to?
helps a lot, ma'am. Like, I'm trying to get my license right now, so I need to get that done. So
Yeah,
I don't
you don't want, see, it's a 6-month suspension and you wouldn't be able to get it for 6 months if you don't
Yeah.
do it.
I got to
So-
get that done.
I'm going to set a show cause for 30 days from today, or reset it. Today's the show cause, right? For that. So I'm going to reset your show cause. And what that is it's called a show cause. It means you give me a reason why I shouldn't take negative action. I'm going to reset that. We're doing that right now. Okay. And I feel like there is a good reason to give you 30 more days. So I'm going to reset the meeting for a month from today. That means you turn it in and log into the meeting to make sure it's that we're copacetic, if you know that word.
Where will I get the link to that class? Or when I come in, can I get it?
Yeah, we can print that for you. We can reset that for you and send it to the email that we used for today.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to send that today. They can always print it out for you if you need it. And you're going to sign for your new payment plan, $50 every 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have questions?
No, I think everything that I was hoping to get moved towards happened. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot easier because I work 57 hours a week, so community service is not for me right now. Like, so I'm like thinking I might as well pay it off while I have the money.
Yeah. And you know what else is that the course for tobacco awareness, we're going to hand you that information today too. We'll rehand it to you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just in case all those moves, you might have misplaced it.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have it in your file. We'll just print it out for you. Okay.
All right.
Okay. We'll see you soon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm going to ask again, Mr. Price, are you able to connect? Mr. Price, can you hear me? Mr. Price, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And I'm just going to ask for the next person, which is going to be Alexander Manley. Can you unmute and tell me how you're doing today while I pull up your file?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good, good.
How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
Let me get your file pulled up. I reviewed it earlier. Okay, so let's just start with this is a speeding charge. The fines and costs, if you pay it, are $284. How are you pleading to that charge? Do you understand your pleading options? Guilty, not guilty, no contest. Not guilty means I want a trial. No contest means I'm not admitting or denying. Guilty means I did this. Do you understand those options?
I plead
How are
guilty.
you? Okay, because you didn't mark it on your form.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So it's okay. So your next, the next thing I want to talk to you about is, are you enrolled in school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think I got that. Yeah, Holland, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then the next question is, there's a teen court option. And with teen court, you pay a $20 fee and I send you to a class. And if you get the class done and turned in on time, I dismiss your citation.
Yes, ma'am.
You do pay for your class, but you don't pay the full amount of the ticket, which is $284. Do you want to do that option?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you pay your $20 fee?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you pay it today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have to do that here at the court in cash and sign your paperwork when you're here. And there'll be a course that's due, but it's due February 7th. And we'll give you all the course information that you need when you're here. It will all be in writing. And you'll have an order telling you what's due and when it's due and how to do it. When can I look for you to be here at the court?
Around maybe
11.
11.
That will work very well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you then, okay?
All righty.
Thank you. You're
You have
good
a
to hang
blessed day.
up. Thank you, you too.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm moving forward. Let's see, that was Mr. Manley. Finshaw Williams, can you get on screen and unmute, or at least unmute? Hi, how are you today?
Well, pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. We had community service and it was due all the way back in November. November 30th, we had 25 hours and I don't have them from you. Have you done them?
No, ma'am.
Okay, why not?
Because I never received them inside my mail. I think they put it inside the wrong mailbox at the time. So I really didn't know how it worked because I didn't know how to do community service.
Right, so that's when you don't know what to do, you're supposed to contact the court.
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for that, though. That was on me.
Yeah, okay, well, that's a good beginning. Okay, so what I can do is give you, let's see, it's 25 hours. And where are you? Are you living in the Temple area?
Temple/Belton area. I'm like neighbors with Belton right now.
Okay, so I want to see, at least have it done or progress by your next due date, which is going to be February 7th. And what I'm going to say is that, if you get it all done and turned in, with these cases, you're done. Now, you still have cases, I believe, on the pretrial. Is that right, Mr. Williams? No, not you. Forgive me. So you would be done. If you haven't got it all done, then you need to come in and get set up for a meeting or ask for an extension and bring me what you've done. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you didn't follow that, I'm telling you that on your due date, it's due. And if you're not done, you need to turn in what you have and ask for an extension no later than that date, which is February 7th. I think the best idea right now would be for you to come by the court and pick up your paperwork today. What time will you be here?
I can come right now.
Okay. All right. We can email them and let them. Okay, thanks. All right. So you're good to go.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, so did you CC me on that? Send it over to me, what got said. Send whatever you got, send it to me, please. I can't address it if I don't have that. So I'm moving forward. And Destiny Contreras, can you get on the screen and unmute?
Hi,
Good morning.
good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Give me a moment. I'm looking for your file.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. It got stapled to another file. Here we go. So there's a speeding charge, Ms. Contreras. And
Yes, ma'am.
if you pay it, it's $259. I did receive a no contest plea from you. I do have
Yes, ma'am.
teen court. I do have teen court as an option. With teen court, there is a $20 fee and then a class that would be due. And your class would be due by February 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Your fee of $20 would be due today
Okay.
in cash. And so you would come by the court, pay that fee, and we'd give you the course information. You take it, you go get your course done. It can be done online, and then you turn it in on time and you're done with your ticket.
Okay. Will that drop the records on my?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
That's definitely what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. So what time can you be here?
I can come right now.
Okay, well, you might wait a few minutes, but we'll have it ready for you.
Okay. Where do
Thank
we
you.
go?
To the court where you came before. Do your
Okay.
paperwork.
Thank you.
But that's actually over on 3rd Street.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you
So my
soon.
so my record will be clear. Like nothing's gonna be on there.
As long as you turn your course in on time, yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Brianna Brooks, how are you this morning?
Morning.
Morning. How are you? Ms.
Fine.
Brooks? You're Miss Brooks?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we did send a pre-warrant letter. I did receive your pleas. There, let me back up and just give you a moment. October 2nd is the date in question. There is a wrong, altered, or obscure license plate charge. The fines and costs are $181. I did receive a no contest plea from you on that charge. Is that your plea today?
I really just want to just bypass this and just
I can't bypass the process where I confirm your plea. I need to confirm your plea.
guilty, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I understand. And then there's a no insurance charge from that same stop. The fines and costs are $281. And I received a no contest plea. Is that your plea today?
I'm gonna just do guilty.
Okay. Either one is fine. It's your plea. Quick question. Were you insured when you were stopped driving that vehicle?
I had just got the vehicle and it was under the guy's insurance or whoever I got it from.
Okay.
And so I just had got it. Also the car dealership, he also had told me that for me to put my license plate that was in the back window on the right. And another officer told me that was not correct to do. So then I put it on the back.
Right. The thing is, I'm not able to do anything about that because you missed your court date. So, but what I can do is turn this into community service instead of payment. So I'm able to do that. on the plate charge. Regarding the insurance, are you able to provide a policy that covered the vehicle at the time of the stop to this court?
1 second. I probably because when I done lost my car, so I don't no longer have it, and everything really I had in the car got lost.
Yeah, but what I'm asking, this is real simple. It's a yes or no question. Can you provide to this court proof that the car was insured that we can then call and verify for insurance on October 2nd, the day you were
No.
stopped?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Because it's been pending for several months now, since October. So, I mean, I'm inclined to move along, but if you're telling me you can get that, I could give you time to get that. But, you know, I'm normally moving forward at this point because October, November, December, January, if you've had 90 days and you didn't find it yet, I'm assuming that we're not going to find it. I don't want to be too harsh, but I'm now is the moment. You know?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I move this into just a community service order, it's 23 hours. I accept your plea. I enter the convictions. And then it's 23 hours with a due date of March 7th.
Okay.
And you're going to need to come by the court today to pick up your paperwork for community service. Is that, and what time can we look for you to be here?
As soon as possible on 3rd Street. That is, ma'am.
Yeah, where you came in and filled out your paperwork.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I can be there shortly.
Let's say by 10 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you at the window. It won't take long.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And excuse me.
Yes.
Do like I make the actual pay? Do I make payments or?
No. You have community service due 23 hours, due March 7th or earlier. If you can't get it all done by then, you need to turn in what you have before the due date so that you don't get a warrant, and drop me a letter asking me for more time and telling me how long you think you might need.
Okay. And also, when I go up to the window, are they going to give me like instructions of where about,
I'll give you a list of places, a timesheet to keep track of your hours, a list of instructions for how to make sure that you go to an approved place.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. You too. Ms. Elkins, are you able to unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so one of the reasons that we scheduled the case is that in your deferral, you know, we were on a deferral for all the cases, but one condition number 9 on that paperwork is not to get more tickets. And you got an expired license charge September 29th. You entered a plea of guilty. And then there's a new one from October 18th, an expired license. And that one's pending, and I do need to get a plea on that charge. First, let me ask you on the newer one, the October 18th charge, the fines and costs are $181. How are you pleading to that charge?
Guilty.
Okay. And then the next question I have is what's going on with your license?
My license been suspended for a while, and the suspension had just got up February of last year. And in the process of getting my license, I had to do the written test, which I failed. And so I had to take it again. And with the DPS, it's like months, like a month wait or so for me to do my driver's test. And I have my receipt of me passing my written test. And on the 18th, it was the day of my driving test, which I got pulled over.
Okay. I will keep you on a deferral on the current deferrals, but on these new ones, I guess I'm just going to move into a payment plan.
Okay.
Did I give you a packet for how to get your license?
It was only for the occupational, not the.
Right. I don't know if you're going to get resuspended.
Okay.
I just can't tell you. Just, you need to keep looking it up with the state. If it were me, I'd probably look it up once a week. Or before I drove, to make sure that I'm not getting resuspended, because license charges can sometimes trigger additional consequences. I noticed that you didn't get a no insurance charge, so that's good news, and it's definitely a step in the right direction. So I don't want to be heavy-handed with you about this, but definitely really want to see you get that license. I noticed that you made a payment when you came in. I haven't looked at your financial situation. Oh yes, I have. I'm showing that we could do community service instead of payments.
Oh, I work full time. I have no choice but.
So here's the thing, people tell me that, and then they go, I make $600 a month, but I'm paid $1.50 an hour, and I don't believe you because that's against the law. So I need you to update your income information to support a payment plan.
Because we already have a payment plan in place, and I sent it in, and it's $50 a month.
Who's somebody else set that up, and I must have approved it, but I still need it updated, because here's what you told me. I make $698 a month.
Oh, did I say a month? I meant
Yeah.
every.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
So that actually comes out to $4 an hour. I don't believe you. You know,
Well,
'cause your company would be violating federal law.
Well, I could have sworn on the paper that I put the 1st and 15th was the payment date.
Okay, that's not what you put here. So you're paid twice a month?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you are paying $50 a month, and you want to add the other one to that?
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to have to come sign that for that. Okay. But we can add it on, and it's still $50 a month. It's just going to last longer. It doesn't go up. It just extends out. And then if you want to pay more, you can get done faster, but I'm okay with $50 a month.
Okay.
I'm making a note. I'm also making a note that I will not convict you on your deferrals. At this time, but I'm not going to keep doing that. I really want to see that you're not reoffending. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What time will you be here this morning?
Before 12.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you do, when you get here, a clerk can answer or get me the question. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too.
Joshua Price, I have no audio or visual. Can you talk to me? Joshua Price, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Call the clerk. I'm just going to try to call him.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
No. Maybe on a payment application. I just have a single sheet of paper. I can't hear you. There's a cell phone number, 640-3418. Is that him? That's not what was on my phone. So let me try that one. How long do I have to listen to this? That's just. I'm just gonna have to say that I can't meet with him because there's no way to have a conversation without him responding to texts or audio. Yeah, I know. That's what that